I sincerely thank the Lord for bringing all of us together to stand, to share, and to plan for a noble cause and to fight for injustice. To build child consciousness and to prevent all forms of abuse and crimes against children in our state and particularly in Dimapur. Hats off to Ms. Ila and the team for their noble initiative. The purpose of today's meeting is to have a consultation of stakeholders on issues of safety of children in Dimapur. The objectives of today's discussion is to discuss issues related to rampant child abuse, rape and murder in the district and plan collectively how can we curb such challenges in our society. In the light of the recent incident of a 13-year-old girl from Chiru community who was found raped and brutally murdered. The second objective is to strengthen the Dimapur District Child Rights Committee, which was formed in 2009. So those who are not yet members of this committee, we wholeheartedly welcome you to be part of it. It is said that if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, we need to travel together. I'm sure all those who are present here wanted to travel together to achieve our goal. Well, the Dimapur District Child Rights Committee had its 2 meetings already. And we look forward to have many more partners joining hands together to promote child rights in Nagaland. This coming together will help us to seek renewal and reaffirmation of our potential to work together for our shared concerns and to really make a difference in the life of our innocent children, the voiceless of our society. India has a fine and far-sighted constitution which pledges special safeguards for the children. It has a strongly affirmative national policy for children of 1974 with 39 years old and a new policy is being drafted to replace it soon. It has an excellent national plan of action for children. India presently has the world's largest children population. These children comprises of 41% of all the people in India. As we are already actively engaged as individuals and organizations dedicated to fight for the children's right, their dignity, well-being, etc., I am sure the need for an umbrella body was inevitable. Our hearts cry out. Today our children are under siege. They are often targeted victims of armed conflict. Children fall prey to sexual abuse and exploitation in both domestic and commercial settings. It is said that over 2 million children become victims of sex industry every year. As we all know that there are so many gaps between promises and the performers. The time has come for all of us to think, reflect, and act on behalf of our innocent children, especially the vulnerable children who are living in difficult circumstances like children of migrants, children affected by civil unrest, conflict, and children in conflict with the law, children who are trafficked, employment of children as domestic servants, children working in hotels and motels, tea shops and resorts, children affected by HIV and AIDS, etc. Today, the safe water for our children in our schools and communities is a myth. A proper toilet for our children in our education institutions is an unreached dream. Millions of children live in constant fear, especially the girl children. If then, my question is, who can change these grim realities for our children? What could make our children safer and create a fitting environment to grow and develop? What is the role of the government, the civil society, churches, communities, NGOs in protecting and promoting the rights of our children? And how to ensure the effective implementation of all legislation in the best interest of child in Dimapur? Women and men of goodwill, let us refuse to tolerate the abuse of our children and work to protect those within our reach. For they are our hope and they build our tomorrow. So my dear friends and dignitaries present here, are our children safe in Dimapur? Are our children safe in Nagaland? Is Dimapur fit for children to grow and develop? Let us think, and possibly not. I'm sure this coming together, our discussions and deliberations will creatively pave way towards forming an umbrella body to make our children to enjoy the rights. And I wish once again all of you a very good time of discussion, sharing and deliberations. And at the end, we may come out with some solutions which will be best for our children in Dimapur. Once again, welcome and have a nice time. God bless.